Hello, everybody. It's me, Curtis Does a Dig. You may have heard of me. You may have not. It's okay. Either way. Welcome in, everybody. Disaster Kitty GG on grabbing first. Robot Curtis says you're the greatest viewer in the whole entire world, and I do agree. Thank you for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 310 total Curtis coins. Squangy, welcome in with 40 total Curtis coin. Very nice. Disaster Kitty, thanks for the fart. Tara with 110 total Curtis coins. Very cash money. You guys are awesome sauce, awesome sauce. Welcome in, Tara. Welcome in, Squingy. Welcome in, Disaster Kitty. Welcome in, Briosaur. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Cubit with a 30 stream streak. Welcome in. Good to see you. Greetings. Greetings to you as well, Mr. Cubit. Enjoy your 450 Curtis coins that you have received from that. GG on that. Squangy, you're wrong. Curtis does not have a habit of dying in Minecraft, and you can't prove it. It's all AI, after all. Cubit, howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Briosaur, so messed up. So messed up. Cold Gaming 117 over on the YouTube. Welcome in. If you want to catch, oh, I see you just hopped over to the Twitch stream. You're right there. I see you. Welcome in on the Twitch stream as well. Good to see you. Disaster Kitty, howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Good to see you. Wow, so much happening. So much happening. Upbeat defeat. Welcome in. Howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Good to see you. Thanks for the fart. Thanks for the stream effect. You guys are wonderful. Love you guys to death. What's the plan for today then? Finishing the totem of keeping inventory? Yes, that is my goal. Thank you for another stream effect. And Cold Gaming, thank you so much for the follow as well. You guys are awesome. We got so much going on within like the first few minutes of stream. That's insane. This is an interesting combination of stream effects going on here. I think this is a combination of thermal, the pinch, and then chalkboard maybe, and then now a digital effect as well. You guys are going nuts with these stream effects. Yeah, well, I think the red one might be part of thermal. You guys are just making this unwatchable. I don't know how the bitrate's gonna hold up, so we'll see. Might crash the stream, might not. We'll see. We'll see. Cubic. Okay. All right. We might have to put a bigger cooldown on that just so that our bitrate doesn't get too messed up. Bree, thank you for the fart. Progressively erasing her. That's awful. Stream is struggling. Okay, we're gonna have to drop that a little bit then. We're gonna add a little bit more of a cooldown there. We're gonna do 20-second cooldown instead. Curtis stream without Curtis. Another fart. Another fart. Thank you for the farts. Hey guys, welcome in. We are gonna do a quick little prayer before we start. And then yeah, like Cubit said, we're gonna be working on the custom totem, the totem of keep inventory. No idea what you're looking at. Neither do I, honestly. Look, I look like a cone head. Blazer, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Definitely not struggling my screen, but it's pretty hard to watch. Yeah. We're gonna up it to 20 right now, okay? We'll see about reducing it again later. I might change how that works too, so like as you redeem more, it increases in price, but then as they turn off, it decreases again. So we're gonna see about that, so that like the more that are active at a time, it gets more expensive, but then when there's nothing, it goes back to the normal price. We're gonna play around with that maybe. We're gonna have to do a stream where we mess around with our stream setup, because I want to add some more features. I want to change my intro video and all that. Spamming it occasionally is fun. I know you guys love to spam it. I know. Let's go with a happy medium. What about we'll do 15 seconds instead of 20? How about that? Does that sound reasonable to you? I know you're gonna say no and say 10, but I'm still gonna set it to 15, okay? So I'm not even gonna listen. Whoa! What? Disaster Kitty said the secret word of the day. That's insane. Looked like an ultrasound. That's insane. I remember when Armor Blue and I crashed the stream once by redeeming stream effects nonstop. Yes, that did happen. That did happen. That's why there's a cooldown. Can you guess what the secret word of the day is? While we pray. We're going to pray and then we'll do it, okay? Father God, we come before you, Lord. Thank you for today. Thank you for the job that I have, the opportunity to stream. Lord, I just ask that you lift up the stream, put it in front of the eyes of those that you desire to see it. Let those that need prayer reach out. Let them be brave enough to reach out. That they see the pop-up that has that prayer request, Lord. I just ask that you give them the courage to speak up about it. I ask that the scripture that I have pinned speaks to somebody here today. And if not, Lord, I pray that the VOD reaches somebody as well. I ask for the internet to be sustained throughout this stream and that we have no technical difficulties, Lord. But if it's your will, we understand. All in your holy name we pray. Amen. Yeah, you guys actually did it a few times, I believe. Literally just spent 600 points on stream effects just to spam them for 2 minutes. That is 600 points, huh? That is true. So the secret word of the day was actually armor. Speaking of which, howdy, 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 Armor Blue, welcome in. Yeehaw! Thank you for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 160 total Curtis coin. Very cash money. You guys are awesome. Very, very awesome. Yes, the secret word of the day was armor today. So yes, you did mention Armor Blue, and it did register that as the secret word, but the secret word is just armor because I have nothing to do the keep inventory for armor. So as you guys can definitely read here, because you guys could definitely read this right now, it goes through the inventory, but it doesn't go through equipment. So that's why I set the secret word to armor, because eventually we're going to have to get this working with our armor and our equipment. Turning off my AC. Does that mean that Armor Blue Gaming would have immediately gotten it after joining if Disaster Kitty didn't get it? I actually have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe would have been, yeah, it would have been Robot Curtis because Blue redeemed something first before saying anything. So Robot Curtis would have said something about it. I didn't even consider that. I should have it ignore Robot Curtis and ignore usernames specifically. But anywho, we're working on this function right here, give item, which right now is not doing anything. Something's happening here to cause it to not summon the armor stand. So I'm trying to figure out why that is. But we should be able to summon the armor stand. That'd be so funny if Robot Curtis... I know, right? Like when the word was kitty, Robot Curtis got it when I redeemed first. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't even know why that happens sometimes. All right, we're going to see if everything is working as intended here. So we're going to reload and I'm going to die. I'm going to say bookshelf. Perfect. Okay. That's good. That's good. It said bookshelf. Good news, everybody. It said bookshelf. Let's see. Is this because show arms is false? I wonder if it's going to work now. If I take this out, reload, take this oak log, die. No, it still did not make the armor stand. I feel like you could make such cool Sims 4 mods. Maybe. I'm not an artist, so like anything with art, I probably wouldn't be able to do. But if it's just programming, I could totally do it. I'm pretty good with programming. I think that's like the gift I was given is programming. Okay. So it has 1 for its item. Okay. Interesting. What if I say components? So ID, count, and components were all true, or were all accessible. Is it because components is empty that it's throwing that issue? There's game mods that aren't 3D model related. Oh, interesting. Do some basic pixel art sometimes, and I can tell it looks good. Not very good at making original art. Yeah, my artwork is not the greatest. Like, I do a lot of armor stand stuff. Sure. Let's see. Let me look at my art real quick. That's fan art. Map art, paint. I do a lot of painting. I don't do a lot of digital art. What's a good image to show you guys? I did this image based on somebody else's image. Is it gonna open? Hold on. Oh, hi, Rusty.
Oh, hi, Rusty.
Hey, Rusty, you need to sleep because these people are evil and they keep... There we go. Oh, it's because it's opening in paint.net. That's why it's taking so long. Okay, so I made this before, right? And this is based off of like an AI image. Somebody showed me an AI image and I made this based off of that. Okay, so I did that, right? I did the Hitchhiker's logo. Why is it opening up through images now? That's crazy. So I did the Hitchhiker's logo. I didn't do the text, but I did like the planet and everything. I did all the planets for that. I did the Deep logo. Okay. So I did that. I did Ultimate Bingo, which was something I wanted to do, but I never got around to it. I think this is the better one. Ultimate Bingo. So I'm good with like logos, I think. What else have I made? I drew this. This is my peanut octopus. Okay. Don't judge him. He's a little nuts. Hee hee hee. Hee 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 hee. Hee hee hee. But I don't do a lot of art myself, I don't think. Especially up close, I have no idea it's so detailed since you can't see much of it on Discord. Wait, which one? Which one were you talking about? Which logo? This logo? Or are you talking about the Hitchhiker's logo? Because this is the Discord one. Or this is the old Discord one. Now the Discord one... Where's the new Discord one? This is the new Discord one. I think. But yeah, I made these in Blender. So this is all 3D art that I did. I have another one that I made, and then I have the end, right? So I did all that in Blender. So I do 3D art. And then I have... Let's open up this one. Here. And I tried doing some pixel art. Okay, so I have like some stuff that I did pixel art of. Discord compresses it into tiny resolution and cuts off corners, so you literally cannot see the shading and the rest is covered up by the hand. Oh, got it. Yeah, so I did some pixel art for like some trees and some vegetation and stuff, some terrain, and it's all tileable, so you can make some really cool stuff with it. But that's the extent of my art career. Okay, that's the extent of it. Okay. All right, so components is throwing an issue, or throwing an error, I think. Because I think components is nothing. Components is nothing. So I think what we're going to have to do I think we just need to pass in an empty table for this. So execute if data storage dot components, or no, unless components run data modify storage what would it be? Dot components set value, and it's just an empty compound. Would that work? Only one way to find out. Thanks for the fart, Disaster Kitty. Appreciate that very much. Having a big old farty party over here. Hey, okay. We're on to something here that did work. CDP sings, howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Welcome in, good to see you. And with a 10 stream streak, no less. Good job. Thank you so much for that. Hope you enjoy your 450 Curtis coins that you receive from that. Hi there, welcome. Good to see you. All right, so now we need to see, does this put the block inside the armor stand's hands? Let's find out. We're gonna see if it puts a grass block in its hands. It did not. It did not. Okay, so something's still going wrong here. So it does have components, it does have count, it does have ID. All right, I'm gonna try it without components, and we're gonna see if that works. Because I honestly feel like components is what's causing the issue here. Thank you for the fart, Dano. Also, welcome in. Thank you for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 220 total Curtis coins. Very nice, very cash money. And also, howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Makes my eyes seem tiny. You're so right. It does, doesn't it? Okay, still did not put it in the hands. And glow blue. My eyes are already blue. Believe it or not. Is it the ID portion of it? Thank you for the big stretch, Dano. Evil Curtis isn't real and can't hurt. Evil Curtis. Y'all are funny. Oh, what eyes? Y'all are nuts. Y'all are a bunch of peanut octopi. Yeah, but they kind of look like they're glowing. Interesting. Muy interesante. Okay, something about this is not working. If I were to summon an armor stand like this, I'm an almond, not a peanut. I don't think you can prove that. Data get entity at n type equals armor stand. Get out of here. It does not have equipment main hand. Oh my gosh, this is annoying having these guys here. We're gonna do that. Easy peasy. You can prove you're not a peanut? Okay. Not the biggest fans of nuts. Can I be a kiwi instead? But then it doesn't make sense with the octopus thing. Wait a second. Thank you for the fart. Thank you again for the fart. Y'all are so funny. Let's just grab the nearest armor stand. Equipment main hand, set ID. stone. Well, it's going to be Minecraft :stone, right? Count is going to be, I'm going to say 15. And then components is going to equal this, right? Something like that. Curtis is really gassy today. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. You can't. You're not allowed to. Thank you guys for the parts. Y'all are having a party. Okay, look. Okay, so it has 15, right? Oh, I made it invulnerable. Okay, but that worked. Why did that work? Why did that work, but the other stuff did not? Whoa! Squangy! Let's be reasonable here. Not cool. Not cool. Okay. Modify entity, equipment, main hand, set value. So let's do, say, ID. Okay, we're going to say ID. Say count. And say components. So we know exactly what data is getting called into here. And we're just going to hold an oak log. That's all it's going to be. Minecraft oak log 1 with empty components. My dream is to save up 999,999 Curtis coins to redeem a second first. That would be insane. I'd like to see that, honestly. If you could do that, that'd be crazy. Yeah, that is a lot of farts. That's a lot of farts. Set value. ID. And I'm sure this has to be in quotes. Count. And then components. Right. Which is basically what I have already. Too active in the redeems. Yeah, you like redeems too much. You redeem first if you're fast enough. It's true. It's true. And the other thing is, okay, hold up. It actually did run the function correctly. It just didn't put anything in its hand. Why? Why did it not do that? I want to redeem the second. Yeah. First, second, first, third, first, second, third, ninth, first. Imagine being able to redeem multiple first. Crazy. Okay, so this is running, but it's not setting the item. Okay, what if I did... First doesn't sound like a real word anymore because it's not. Equipment. Main hand. ID. Let's just do like Minecraft stone. Let's see if I could summon it with stone. I can. Okay, so if I can do that... So let's try that then. So we'll do this. Okay. So we're going to try to summon the armor stand with everything already in its inventory. Curtis gaslighting us 30 minutes in, and I do it again. It has its item. It has the item. It has the item. It has the item. Look, it has the item. All right, hold on. We're going to make it not invulnerable so we can make sure that it has the correct number of items. So we're going to put in 5 lecterns, okay? Hi, Unchecked. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 270 total Curtis coins. Howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Welcome in. Good to see you. We're going to make sure it has 5 lecterns. It did. It did have 5 lecterns. Okay. What about a sword? What about a sword? Okay, did sword work? With all the enchantments? Oh, baby, it's so good! Okay, okay. Techhead Fred, welcome in on the YouTube chat. We're over on Twitch as well, if you want to hop over there, redeem some farts, as everybody is redeeming farts. They won't stop. They won't stop. I can't get them to stop. It's not my fault. It really isn't. But Fred, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing... Whoa! Unchecked! You and your daughter are so alike. Thank you for the skill issue. I say that because she hit me too. They're beating me up, guys. They're beating me up. Oh, so messed up. We have... Do we have the slot information? Is it just slot? I want to see something. If I take this, right, and I die, slot did not print out. Slot does not exist. Is it capital S? We'll find out. I didn't reload. Like a silly goose. The family skill passed down through the ages? That's wild. Okay, slot 0. Techhead Fred, welcome in. Howdy, 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 howdy. Yeehaw! Cubit, welcome in on the YouTube chat as well. Yeah, YouTube doesn't have any funny redeems, but it's okay. Twitch does. Okay. We have this, right? I don't know if we need the B. I'm gonna remove the B because right now it printed out as just 0. Okay, so I'm gonna hope that this will work. So what we're gonna do right now, we know. All right, so we put the item in the armor stand's hand. Okay, and what we are going to want to do is item replace entity player, whatever the player is, and oh, nope, hold on. We need it to be the other way around, but here's what we're thinking. We're going to take whatever the inventory slot that's saved for that item. So it printed out 0, that's hotbar 0. So 0 refers to hotbar.0. So we're going to convert this to this, which is the next step, and that's going to be annoying. Looks like I can send Curtis secret messages from the YouTube chat since Twitch can't see it. Twitch can see it, I'm just not supposed to show the YouTube chat. So like, I can pull it up right here, but I'm not supposed to show it on Twitch. Hello, Fred. Welcome in. Good to see you. Okay, so we need to convert this slot to the other slot. And we can do that we can do that here. So we get our temporary inventory, right? We set components. All we have to do is change slot to the new data. I do combine chat with restream, not having issues yet. I don't want to run into any issues, so I'm just not going to risk it. Why do you say it out loud? Now they will know the secret. What secret? Was anybody even paying attention to me? Everybody's too busy doing their own thing, Qubit. Nobody even knows. Nobody even knows. Nobody's even watching this stream. Fart if you guys are watching this stream right now. Is there a rule against showing the YouTube chat on Twitch? Yeah, you're not supposed to. I think the policy has changed, but it used to be against Twitch rules. I'm pretty sure it's against the rules. Let me look it up. Can you show YouTube chat on Twitch? Let's see. Because if so, I could change it. Can I use third-party tools that combine activity from other platforms or services, such as chat, if I am just using them for my personal usage? So that's just for personal usage. Yes, you are free to use tools that are for your personal use. The prohibition on third-party tools only applies to content presented to viewers either on or off Twitch. So I cannot show Twitch my YouTube chat, which I did. So don't flag that. Don't flag it, guys. I'll get in trouble. Don't get me in trouble. So if somebody were to report it, I'd probably get in trouble. Is daylight cycle on? No. Okay. You love how wait, the word fart censored? That's wild. Why does fart need a cooldown? Fart needs a cooldown because if you play it twice in a row really quickly, it cancels itself out. So like I'm spamming it right now. But if I stop spamming it, it plays through all the way. Gotten copyright strike so much on my account, I'm still surviving. Yeah, I just don't want to risk it. I'm not one to risk it. I think you have to get reported for it to happen. Fred, I don't know, though. I could be wrong. Okay, we need to set this up. Paddy wagon is already speeding to your house. We don't call it a paddy wagon here. We don't call it that. We don't call it that. You're wrong for calling it that. Okay, what we need to do is run a function to convert the slot to... Oh my gosh, this is going to be annoying. Convert the slot to the new one. Qubit, write me some code that does this for me. You're going to be my guinea pig for this. No, it shouldn't be too difficult. I just got to look for the inventory slot and replace the data with this slot. That's not hard. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. My brain hurty. I'm working on the return inventory portion of it, Fred. So right now it saves the data. Now I'm trying to return the items to the player, to the correct slots too. That's the next thing, is returning it to the correct slots. Function convert slot MC function convert slot with and we'll pass in this. Okay. In convert slot, we're going to do data modify storage inventory 0 dot slot set from storage slots inventory slot wait, no, this isn't gonna work, is it? No. Set slot from inventory slot dot. Am I doing this right? Qubit, I want you to let me know if this makes sense to you. We're going to modify the temporary inventory slot from our slots data, which has inventory slot 0, which converts it to hotbar.0. I'm passing in this as my reference and setting it to item slot. Does that make sense? I mean, I could just try it and find out if it works. And then we'll go from there. I don't need to wait for Qubit, but I like to wait for Qubit because he's smart. So here's what we'll do now. So this should send, my hope is that this sends hotbar.0 instead of just 0. Okay? That's my goal for this. It should say hotbar.0, not 0. Oh, baby! Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Genius level intellect. Not really, but we'll accept the praise for that one. Okay. Perfect. Item, replace, entity at S. We're going to pass in that slot with, no, from entity at N, type equals armor stand, tag equals magic, where is it? What is it called? Magic dot inventory armor stand equipment dot main hand. Wait. Oh. Weapon dot main hand, I guess it would be, right? Hold on, let's see. Let's summon an armor stand real quick, just to verify. And then we'll run this function. But instead of slot, let's just put hotbar.0. Beautiful. Beautiful. It worked. It worked. I don't know if they removed... Wait, hold on. Totem of frustration. Yep. Qubit should be smart as a quantum bit. It's true. If they removed it, but you shouldn't actually need the slots to be strings here. I think you can just index them with numbers alone. Are you talking about... Oh, yeah, I didn't... Oh, you're talking about these? Wait, so if I just did, like... Oh my gosh, I'm doing things I should not be doing. There we go. Wait, so if I did... If I did 0 here... Yeah, I have to actually put in something here. Otherwise, it's not going to run. I can't just put in 0. It would have to be the full thing. Gildan Word, welcome in. Thank you for redeeming your Curtis Coin income tax. 100 total Curtis coins. You're at triple digits, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Good to see you. But Aussie ones this time instead of US ones. Switch app has figured itself out. Oh, ads. Ads. Got it. Yeah, ads. Fred, thank you for redeeming your Curtis Coin income tax as well. 10 total Curtis coin. Very nice. Good job. Good job. We're proud of you. Okay. I killed the armor stand afterwards. We're gonna step through. Oh, I am literally so excited about this, guys. So we're gonna throw a bunch of stuff in here. Okay, so this is what our inventory looks like.
DK says poor poot.
Okay, CDP sings. Oh, thank you, Disaster Kitty, for that as well. All right, so that's what our inventory looks like right now. This is what it looks like. We're not saving equipment yet. Okay, but we do have the squid eggs, the light, the wheat, and the enchanted sword. We're gonna see if this works. Oh, I'm nervous. What if it works? That's gonna be amazing. It didn't work. It did not work. Something broke here. They all have the item. Okay, very interesting. Magic in Minecraft. Make a spell to make people poop the... Oh, that'd be funny. Item replace. So this worked. Oh no, it did not work. We didn't test to see if this worked. We did not test to see if this worked. So let's actually... Does it have to be in quotes? I wonder if it has to be in quotes. Or if it needs a moment to spawn in and then do it. I don't know, actually. Let's hide this. Let's get some new stuff in here. So I'm just going to put an apple, enchanted golden apple, and this sword. We'll reload. We'll try it again. Okay. When are you running the command? The command gets ran... Okay. This is going to be a complicated trajectory here. You ready for this? Are you spawning them when the player spawns or when they die? When they spawn. When they spawn. So when time since last death is less than 0, or yeah, 0 or less. Wait, hold on. No. There's more to this. We're gonna check to see if their health is 0 or less. Return, fail. Okay. So while they're dead, it fails. It cancels out. It keeps running this, but it keeps canceling out because they're dead still. When they respawn, their health is greater than 0, but their time since last death starts off at 0. And that's when we return items. Return items will set temp inventory to the saved inventory, which we know works. We step through each item in the inventory, set the components if it doesn't have it, convert the slot, give item, and continue through. So give item is where we're at right now. We're summoning in the armor stand, replacing... Oh, wait. Who is at S? At S is me, right? Let's verify. Yeah, at S is me. Wait, I just realized. I want to know what you just realized. There's much easier... Qubit. Qubit. Don't do this to me. Qubit, no. Just use keeping... Shut up! We already determined that that's not gonna work! We already determined that's not going to work because if there's other players... We can't just have keep inventory turned on the whole time, or do you just mean when they die? Because as soon as you die, your items go flying out. It doesn't matter if you hit respawn right away or not. Keep inventory on, then instead of returning items to the respawning players, drop the items from the dying ones. You have a point, and I do hear you. I do hear you on that. I do. I just got incredibly lightheaded when you said that. I would have to add motion to the items too, and we still have to loot through all the items, I think. That's if I want it to spray out as it normally does. I've already made it this far, Cubit. I've already made it this far. You don't know if motion is needed? Well, it's not needed. You can just have it summoned to the ground or like spawn on the ground. Okay. Is it because it's not finding the armor stand? Like if I remove the tag, will that work? Makes you feel better. I didn't think of this during the past 5 streams you've been working on this either. Yeah, you haven't. You did not. You're correct. Okay, that didn't work either. Oh, is it because of this? Because I put it in quotes now? It's like it's not finding it. Even when I first suggested keep inventory for single players. See, single player, it would be easy. I just turn on keep inventory while you have it, right? Easy. Multiplayer, it becomes hard. Okay, I don't think it's finding the armor stand. So I'm gonna run this. Execute as at n height equals armor stand. Run, say, what? It's not finding the armor stand at all. Even though it's summoned in. Might need an extra ticket. I hate that. I hate that. Mostly because I don't want to do it. I don't. Because that's going to make everything else iffy on if it's going to work or not. Because this is checking for time since last death matches 0 or less. We run, return. I mean, I guess we could tag the player. What was Clippy saying? Clippy says a lot of things. That's a good question. Clippy says a lot of things. He says things like every minute or every few minutes. Okay. Got to bounce. I have a meeting coming up. Might be back later. Take care, Tech Head Fred. We'll miss you. Do mannequins have inventory? I have an idea. Do mannequins have inventory? I don't think they do. Like, if I did like this, right? Summon mannequin. Just use custom data? What? No, because I had an idea. I had an idea. Data modify entity at n type equals mannequin. Inventory run data. Oh my gosh. From entity at s inventory. Mannequins don't have one? Great. Put everything's in a bundle. So the thing that I was going to... Okay. You only have armor and hand slots? Great. Great, great, great. So my issue with doing the tick delay is connecting these armor stands. So spawning them in, that'll be fine. That's not really an issue for me, in my opinion. And then next frame, doing the item replace with this stuff. Wait, hold on. Can I just do like... Oh, can I not? I don't think I can do components. I can't do components the same way I would have. That was the issue that I was going to have, is that I could just do it this way, where I replace the item, but then I think the components are where we're going to have the issue, because it doesn't take in the compound the same way. So I'd have to go through each component and apply that in here somehow. I think we could copy the component. Maybe. What do you even need entities for here? Because the components specifically. If I didn't have to worry about the components, I could totally do it this way. I could put in the ID, I could put in the count, but the components is where we're gonna run into the issue for sure. Because I can't just do like enchantments and then all this data, right? It's going to require it differently. Like, hold on, let's do that real quick. Data get entity at n type equals item, and it puts it in as a string. I don't know, I could kind of. Can you double check if the item command lets you insert? Double check if the item command lets you insert NBT into items. What do you mean? How would I go about that? Like how I was just doing it? So item, replace. Oh, could I do modify? I would have to create a modifier for it. Oh, like that? With the compound? It does not. So like, let's say I did something like that. That's not going to work. Yeah. If it did, that would make it so much easier, but I cannot. I might be able to create an item modifier for it. Let's look at item modifiers, because there is like copy components. So maybe I can copy it from. Oh, that's for source. That's custom data. State. Enchant randomly. Filtered. Book cover. Modify contents. No, that's for something else. Set no, that's for something else. Set custom data. Nope. Custom model data. Nope. Is it set components? I could set the components. Copy components, the source. It doesn't look like I can get it. Set component could work. No, because this is only setting it. It's not copying it from something. Like I can't set it from storage or anything, I don't think. Oh, you didn't hear? Okay. Are we still in ads? Are we in ad right now? Yeah, we are. Okay. Okay, you're back. Cool. Set components doesn't take in like a storage or anything to copy it from. This is like you're setting it specifically to a value. Just use a macro. Like, can you use a macro in this? Can you use a macro in an item modifier? How does that work? Okay. Well, let's start there then. So item replace. Well, okay, I'm gonna write a new line. Item replace entity at s slot with ID count, and then we're gonna leave it there real quick. I think you can inline a lot of things. How? Can you send me an example of that? Because I don't remember that being a thing. I don't know how I would do that. Okay, well, it gave me back the mace, so that's good, but it didn't keep the enchantment, the components, which we already knew was going to happen. We already knew that was going to happen. So, like, if I do a bunch of stuff like this, it's going to keep my inventory exactly how I have it arranged. You gotta boot up Minecraft. Thank you, Qubit. All right, everything looks correct. Okay. So we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere, which is great. You can inline a lot of things. I don't know. I wish we could do like something like this. But I know it's just going to pass in the whole compound, and that's not going to work. If it did, that'd be nuts. It do not, though. If there was a way to break up a compound into an array instead, or a list instead, that would be something. Item modify, entity, S, let's do hotbar slot 0. It is set component. Okay. So I should create a new item modifier. Copy. All right, we'll just name it set component right now. Set component, plural, components. Turns out set component that while it doesn't let you just copy the component over from storage, and copy over their values from any source. Like what? Like what? How does that work? Copying it from any source. From this with modifier, right? Is that? I'm gonna need your help writing it for surezies. For surezies. Because all I'm seeing right now is that, like, oh, I could put in, like, the components that we're copying over, right? Do, 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 do. With Acacia Boat 1, and then says I could put in a modifier with that. Replace slot. Oh, from. This, and then add a modifier. Oh, not with. It has to be from. That was because I was testing on item name, and that uses text components. Ah. Minecraft, can I set separate a compound into a list. No, oh my gosh, it's giving me like chemistry stuff. Cool. I love AI so much. Very unhelpful. Okay, I can get the item, but it loses all its data. I feel like it has to be through copy components. Custom data works through that. Check Discord. Aye, aye, Captain. Set components. Let's give that a try. So like this. Set component tag, source, list, component. And then we pass in components like that. We can give that a try. Let's give that a go. So we'll put all 3 wind bursts in here, right? Okay, no. It did not work. Replace the components with the macro. Did I not do it right? Let's do a say components. Okay. Minecraft enchantments, windburst 1. So that looks correct. It was just, is it the inline? Minecraft. Modify entity weapon. Oh wait. Okay. Whoops. Item replace entity at s bar 0 with, we'll say, like maze 1. We're gonna test this out with this. I mean, okay, hold on. Let's just do this. Let's do this. You remove the tag and source. Yeah, but it's still throwing an error for some reason. Trailing data encountered. Ooh. So this, hold on, whoops. This does not have any components. In fact, you should remove them because they aren't valid for set components. Okay. Well, I'll remove them. Sure. Why not? But we're still running into the same issue where it's not allowing it. Why? Modify? Is it because it's modifying? Okay, so we do this first, right? So we set it, and then we modify with the new component, like that. Do we have to do both? Or can we get away with doing just one with item modify? Change the slot. Oh yeah, well, yeah. I'll change the slot. But that's pretty much what it's going to be, right? You need to do both. Because if there's no item there, it's not going to modify anything. So I have to verify by setting the item, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's try it with a few Windburst books. I'll put in this. I'll put in my Sculptures book. Die. Perfect. It did set the components, which is great. It didn't set them right because I forgot to change this aspect. But it did work. We may have done it. Qubit may have done it, chat. Can we get some farts in the chat for Qubit? Oh, wait. That was my bad. I wasn't holding. There we go. So let's organize these. 1, 2, 3, and then our sharpness sword, sculptures. One, 2, 3, sharpness sword, and sculptures. Qubit! You are a genius! Genius level intellect! Let's get some farts in the chat for Qubit. And Qubit, here's a free stream effect for you. Just for you, buddy. In fact, here's a second one. Oh, I think it did the same one twice. Here's a second one. Okay? Just for you, buddy. Just for you. All right, let's go. Okay. So, that's inventory. Inventory handled. It's time for equipment now. It's time to do equipment. Return items. We are already doing this aspect. Oh, right. Okay, so we realized that for the saved inventory, it's not going to work the same for equipment because equipment is handled different. So data, get, storage, totem storage, and then we do the temp inventory right now. Okay, equipment gets stored differently. It's not an array. There are head, chest, legs, feet, and offhand. Does it count main hand? If I put a bed in there, is that going to count main hand too? Let's see. Data, get, entity, at, or at s. Equipment. Oh. Equipment. Dot main hand. But offhand does exist. Okay, cool. Equipment is handled the same? No, it's not. Equipment's a compound. Well, yeah, I'm going to handle it the same through like the slots, but go like stepping through everything is going to work differently. Because before I was stepping through like each index of like the inventory. I don't need to do that for equipment. I just have to index, okay, if equipment.head, if equipment dot yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to step through it. I'm just going to do it this way. But I have to use the restroom real quick. So we're going to take a quick little BRB break, and we will continue this afterwards. Oh, hi, Rusty.
Oh, hi, Rusty.
Hey, Rusty, you need to sleep because these people are evil and they keep killing each other. And you're likely to get caught in the crossfire. Okay.
I'm trying to calm down my autonomic nervous system, not raise it.
Oh.
I'm doing deep breathing. Bye.
Okay. I'm going to take that route again and see if I miss something. Unless the angel or devil in my ear tells me otherwise.
Fuzzy? Are you the devil in his ear?
Yeah, I am the devil in his ear.
Does that make me the angel?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or Curtis, if I'm the angel in his ear. He's
yeah,
got it rough.
He's screwed.
All right. You need to have as much faith as I have in myself. Well, let's put on my headphones because I got to be able to hear if I actually landed or not. Okay, water bucket is selected. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. We're in the air. Blindfold on. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yikes. Okay, difficulty has been set to hard. Let's hop right in. And we'll go ahead and get started. Let me make sure my bingo card's up for me to read. There we go. All right, so we're, oh my goodness. What a good start. What an absolutely amazing start. Just immediately next to it. I get, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, miners and crafters of all ages. We're, oh, great. Ad break. Ad break. Thanks for the fart. Thanks for the fart. Enjoy the ads. Okay. That's awkward. So this will step through all that. So we're going to now do... We can do a function for return equipment? No. We can just do this right here. Ads in the middle of your speech. Awkward. Joke's on you, I muted ads and I'm watching anyway. Good job, Cubit! Such a great job, okay? Good job. You did amazing. Okay, execute if...
Poot.
Oh, Upbeat, that scared me. That legit scared me. Thank you, Upbeat, and thank you, Cubit, for the farts. You guys are awesome. Awesome sauce. You guys can't scare me like that. Data storage inventory dot equipment dot head. Hold on, I'm gonna put on like full armor real quick. Just so I know what all the data is. Equipment. So head, chest, legs, feet. Dot head. So if we have head data, then we need to run a function with that head data. Right? Hold on. Because we still need to get, oh, wait, hold on. I could delete this now. Boop. Delete. Don't need that open. I still need to be able to do this with the slot, the ID, the count. Well, maybe not the count. I'll put the count just in case. Just in case. But I still need to be able to do all this. I just pass in the new slot instead. Right? So I need to set the data. Wait, so what does the data come in as? Equipment.head. Oh, it just passes in count and ID. So you can just data insert the armor into regular NBT and then iterate from there. Oh, yeah, I could. It would make sense. All I was going to do would just be like, if there's like head storage, then I would do run data, modify storage, and then all this, right? Equipment head dot slot set value, and I would do what is it? Item modify entity at s is it head? Armor dot head. So I would just pass in that, right? And then I would run for it. So now, if it exists, run, and then I would do the give item with that data. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Run function, give item with storage, head storage, right? Reading is the special case. Setting the item still works the same. Yeah. So I reckon this would work, right? So we set the slot to armor.head, and then we run the give item with that data. That's what I think that's literally all it's going to be. And then we're going to do the same thing with chest. Oh, it would help if I actually copied it. Same thing with chest, leggings, and feet. So we'll do chest. Is it legs, plural? Yeah, legs, plural. Then feet. Okay. I'm gonna take this off. Do I have enchanted armor? I don't. Okay, we're gonna put that back on in a sec. Enchant. We'll do Firethorn, sure. 5, 3. Okay, we have. Why don't use multiple cursors in VS? I don't know how to do that. I'm not going to learn right this second, but I should. I definitely should, because I do know that it's super useful. Super useful. Anywho, Firethorns 3 should still be on this when I do this. Okay. I got my Firethorns 3 back, but my boots. Oh, they didn't get killed. That's something I gotta do. I gotta loop through and kill the items. I didn't get my normal boots back. Why didn't I get my boots back? Is it not called feet? It's called feet. Thanks for the part. Middle click and drag or alt click? Ah. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Why didn't the feet work? Okay, it seems like everything that has data works. Which is interesting. Okay, everything that has data works. So is that a give item issue? I know. I know what it is. I know what it is. We were checking if it had components. If it did not have components, inventory equipment components, then okay. Oh, also, this is supposed to be chest. Oh, okay. We've broken it. That did not work. The alt click did not work. At least for that one. I must have done it wrong. I'll have to do some practice. We'll do some practice with it. You click in the same spot in every word. Did I not do? Did I not do that? I must not have do that. Okay. At the beginning. At the beginning. At the beginning. I thought that like using the arrow key would move it forward. Oh, okay. I see. Also, I broke it. Why is it? It's like getting rid of a whole line. Oh, because this one right here. Okay, so do this one first, then this one, then this one. It does, but it moves every cursor forward by the same amount. So that should fix that. Perfect. Okay, so all of this should be saved now. It's perfect. Perfect. Well, almost perfect. We're almost perfect, chat. Okay? We gotta make it kill these items now. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the step delete inventory. Okay. You can somewhat synchronize them by using control left or control right. Oh.
Curtis is good at things, especially being almost perfect, P.
P. Thank you, Gilded Word. Appreciate that very much. Okay. So we need to do an item compare. Oh, hold on. I should have kept this open. Item compare. Okay, see, this one's gonna have to run differently than it did the other one. Control arrows. Oh, okay, yeah. So when I do, oh, whoops. Yeah, so I can like jump between these. Yeah, I knew about the control and using arrows to like control back and forth to quickly jump to the beginning of each word. I didn't know that it works with the multi-cursor too. That's good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Jolly good. Thank you, Mr. Cubit. Totem of keeping. Step delete equipment. Step. Somewhat works in Minecraft too. Wait, like multi-line editing or... Oh, you meant like the control thing? Yeah, I knew. I do that with the control. It doesn't really work too well here because like it jumps the whole block. It jumps to the spaces, I think. Boop and boop. Denying that. Okay, there we go. All right. Step delete equipment. We go into here. And we are not going to step, like literally step through. We're going to run this one at a time per object. So head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That's what they should have called those slots. The other weirdness with multi-cursors is copy pasting. I'm not even going to try that. We already learned too much today, Cubit. Our brain is full of information. Okay. Item compare. Execute unless this item was within 2 blocks. This is... I feel like this is going to be more complicated because I'm not stepping through this time with indices. So I think each one of the armor pieces needs like its own compare function. Like, I don't think there's a way to get a stack of 2 chest plates, right? When you copy paste, they just use space for separating the data from... Like, I can't do max count and have multiple armor pieces. But, like, I could do custom armor that does stack, or doesn't have durability, which makes it able to stack. Okay, here's the thing about max stack size, max item size, is that if there's durability, you can't stack it. You can set its max size to 1 and then it won't stack. But if neither of those are the case, you can stack them together. I believe up to 64. So... Could I technically have... Hold on, I'm gonna test it with a custom item. We're gonna make a custom item real quick. We're gonna copy it from the Suffer Together items. Creator events, data packs. Is it under this? Okay, the helmet. Max stack size. Oh, well, this one does have damage, so let's remove those. Equipable. Can I have a max stack size of 64 for this? And then it's like a bunch of glass, right? No crafting table? Right, so I can get that. So I have 3 oxygen helmets, right? Okay, it only lets you put one at a time. I wasn't sure how that worked, because they can stack. They're stacking right now, but it only lets you put one at a time. So I know all the equipment, at least in the armor slots, there's only going to be one. We can guarantee that there's only going to be one in that stack size. Okay. Good to know. I don't think you need to worry about invalid items since you're just copying and pasting items from before you died. Wait, what? Invalid. Well, yeah, but if I made an item that can stack, that you can also equip as an armor slot, I want to be able to remove the correct number of items. Not change the subject, but if y'all have not had a cheeseburger dressed with ranch, mustard, and pickle, y'all are missing out. Just had to put that out there. You may proceed. Thank you, Gilded Word. Thank you. You're so right. See, I like ranch. I like pickle. I like cheeseburgers. Mustard, I'm a little hesitant about. I'll eat it, but it's not like my favorite. But I will eat it. Yes. Okay, so we were going to do... I appreciate you sharing that, by the way. Execute if data storage. Did I not copy the whole storage? I did not. I'm a fraud. I didn't even copy all the storage. If that data exists, then we're going to run this. And we're going to do head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Oh my goodness, let me scroll over to the side. Can't have invalid items before you died, so you can't have it after you respawn. What do you mean by invalid items? What do you mean by invalid items? I'm confused. I was checking to make sure that when it's in the equipment slot, it can't be a number greater than 1. So like, I was able to stack the glass helmets, right? I was able to stack them. Oh, right, we were in ads. So I was able to stack the glass helmets to 64. What I wanted to make sure was that if I tried to equip that stack into my helmet slot, would it only put 1 in there, or would it put all of the ones that I made in there? So that's what I was checking for. Which we learned. Okay. If there is no item, we don't need to compare numbers. We just need to delete 1. Oh, snappers. I didn't consider components when killing the item, so we're gonna have to go back at some point. What do we need to do here? We just need to kill the item, right? Execute. As entity at an run kill at us, right? Oh, we don't need that. Okay. I always need the meat and cheese to dress with the sauce and pixels. You think I'm just dressing up a bun and calling it a cheeseburger? Maybe. You don't even eat wait, you don't eat buns? Do you have a gluten allergy? Just curious. Muy interesante. No bread for you. Do you have to... Okay, because I know you're a Christian. When you take communion, do you have like special non-gluten-free or non-gluten-free, gluten-free communion wafers, or how do you handle it? Do you just not do the bread? Never liked too much bread with my meats anyway. Always preferred open face when I was eating bread. Or you could do lettuce wrap, cube it. That's what most people do. They call it protein style. Okay, so we're gonna need to do the components thing here, because they don't react that badly, but I know people who bring their own. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was curious about that. That's cool. So it's more of an intolerance. I don't react with sores in my mouth or anything, but when I have more than a bite or two, I get body aches like the flu. Yeah, that's what I've seen most people will have. Like they'll start bloating, maybe, is what I've usually seen. But I do know that there are some people that are like, they can't have it at all. Like it's done diddly dangerous for them to have it. I don't think I could survive having gluten allergy. I ate way too much bread. Well, you can survive the rest of your life with it, at the very least. Depending where you get it, protein style, they just cut a small head of lettuce in half and have fun. That's interesting. That's so interesting. Aunt can't even taste it. She'll get sores in her mouth immediately. Ah. Crikey. That's kind of scary though, because like most places they serve everything with bread, or have like some sort of bread to go with it. Is this going to work? I think if we fixed our wheat supply, most of these problems go away. I can eat wheat products imported from France or Italy. Just wait, what's wrong with the wheat supply? What's wrong with the wheat supply? What's wrong with it? What about 2 halves of raw onions as buns? Gross. Gross. Grody. Wait, hold on. I just realized. If I'm doing this, right, I am not doing what needs to be done here either. So we need to do, oh my gosh, where is it? Step, do this. So unless this inventory item has components for it, I keep having to do that. All right. All right. Here we go. Okay, we have our windburst and our bed. American wheat is bioengineered for maximum yield and shelf life. It's way more glutinous than wheat grown elsewhere. Oh. Wild. Okay. Windburst 1 through 3. Firethorns 3. All the armor. Black bed. Let's see if this works. Got all the items back. Everything is in my inventory. The bed dropped. That's not good. The bed dropped. Oh, everything dropped this time. What? 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 It killed all the items, which is good. It did not kill... Or, sorry, it killed all the inventory. It did not kill the equipment. So the equipment issue is persistent. The return... No, not return items. Delete inventory. Delete equipment. Fork or letters for cabbage for me. Gotcha. It doesn't help most things lack the most nutritious part of the wheat. Really? Goat milk and sheep milk aren't harmful and can actually be fed to newborn babies. Cow's milk has more complex proteins. That's why we can't digest. Got it. Interesante. Muy interesante. I don't know why I keep saying it that way. Blame Upbeat. Lead equipment. As item components. Is it because of this? Say ID. Okay, we're gonna see if it runs there. It did. So all of that stuff is running. Also, it gave me my bed again. Oh, wait. It is not giving me anything with components. So everything with components is getting deleted. Otherwise, it's not. Okay. So that's the issue. It's because they don't even have an empty list here. So maybe we do two functions. Item compare with components and one without components. So one with, one without, and we'll just run the function this way. So if data does not have components. Oh gosh, this is going to get real complicated real quick. Okay. If we have it, unless we don't have components, so if we do not have components, then we want to run Just the normal function. Okay, if we do have components, we are going, oh my gosh. Let me do this. Item compare with components. Boop and boop and boop. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. Chest. Legs. All right. Reload. Growing your own food changes your outlook, especially if you harvest your own meats. Interesting. Interesting. So I should get the bed twice, but I should not have armor now, like extra armor lying on the ground, and I don't, which is great. The bed did get duplicated, but we knew that was going to happen. Okay. Fantastic, actually. We need to do this with the components for the inventory. Okay, so we'll do this one without components. This one with components. Item compare with components. And this one needs to change. We're removing that. We are removing that. And now, let's kill off all the items. All right, kill off me. Now, the only thing left was our totem of keeping. Everything else got deleted, and we did keep everything. We kept everything. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hot tomatoes straight out of the vine in July is amazing. Ooh, like sun-dried tomatoes? No, they're not sun-dried. They're freshly picked, but they're warm. Straight from the vine. Sun-dried means they would have to be baking in the sun, slowly but surely roasting away. Oh, I meant to get cherry tomatoes last night. Disaster Kitty, what are you doing right now? Do you want to get me some cherry tomatoes? I'm making dinner tonight for me and a friend. A friend dinner. I'm making pan-seared salmon, baked potatoes, and a market salad, and I'm cooking it all. I'm, well, not cooking it all. I'm not cooking the salad. But, like, I'm preparing everything. My goal is to make a nice presentation and make, like, a nice dinner for two. That's my goal. My goal today. That's why we started stream early, so I could wrap up early if I need to. But I don't know what time they're going to be ready. We'll see. They are willing to try the market salad. I didn't get salad bowls either. Oh. I'm gonna have to use my normal stupid my normal stupid cereal bowls. normal stupid cereal bowl for my normal stupid salad. But anyway, I'm gonna be making a market salad. It's gonna be spinach, strawberries, walnuts, granola, feta crumbles, and some raspberry vinaigrette. And it's so good. I really like it a lot. She's willing to try it, but if she doesn't like it, I have other stuff to make, like a ranch-based salad. So like spinach, the croutons, shredded cheese, bacon bits, croutons. And I was going to get cherry tomatoes, and I completely forgot to get them last night. And I didn't get the salad bowls. So I'm a little annoyed at myself. Chat. Okay. Execute as type item. Clock. Minecraft clock. How was I checking before? Check for totem. We're going to check for these components right here. Homemade ketchup's really good. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Want to see how difficult it is to do some basic canning? I'd love to make my own marinara and ketchup and barbecue. Want to grow Jasper tomatoes again. They're sweet, tiny cherry tomato. My neighbor swore that I must have fed the plant sugar. Did you? Did you feed them sugar? It's okay if you did. You just got to tell us. You got to tell us the truth. Friend, like in quotes, friend? Like friend? Am I having a friend over for dinner? Is that what you're asking, Unchecked? Well, let's just say I told her specifically this is not a date. So no, not like that. We specifically said this is not a date because it's not a date. Okay? But because of my goal for this evening, which is the presentation, making it look nice, and just trying to prepare like a really nice meal for two, I specified this is not a date because it's not a date. We're just friends. Let's see. Components. Totem of keeping. I guess we don't need the item there. Do I have an extra curly bracket? Whoops. Okay. So, execute as a singular item, totem of keeping within 2 blocks. Run, kill at S. The dying in my room thing wasn't a joke, it's a true story. Oh, about like the pollen and trees and stuff. Okay, this is the last thing I needed to do. I have my totem of keeping. The issue that we keep having is that the totem of keeping survives the death. Right? So now it will no longer survive the death. It survived the death. It looked like it survived it. Did it survive it? It did still survive it.
Take 2 put your foot.
Thank you, CDP Sings and Disaster Kitty, and thank you guys for the farts. You believe me, Unchecked? I'm glad you believe me. This person, I will say, me and this person have dated in the past. Okay, we have dated, so it's not out of the question. But it's platonic. We're just friends. It's just a friend dinner. It is a totem of keeping, yeah, but you should not keep this one. Okay, let's try it now. And I think that fixed it. No totem. No totem. Totem of keeping, I think, is done. I think we're done with the totem of keeping. Curtis, that's what my husband and I said for like 6 months. Listen. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Sent the postcard. Disaster Kitty knows who I'm talking about too. But we're just friends. We're just friends. I'm trying to get her to come to church more often though. So she's been coming to church with me, which has been nice. I don't want to date her. I don't. You guys are funny. So it's gonna be a nice dinner. It's gonna be a nice dinner. It'll be fun. And then I'll invite her to church tomorrow. Sorry, something. Sorry, not sorry. Well, I'm the one that brought it up. I shouldn't have, but I did. Y'all are nuts. Y'all are nuts. Everybody already knows there's only one girl for me. And you'll have to guess who that is. It's Gemini Tay. That's my celebrity crush, is Gemini Tay. By the way, just so you guys know. Just so you guys have something new to talk about. That's not this dinner. Also, am I lying? Who knows? Who knows? Am I lying? Am I telling the truth? Totem of Keeping does seem to be working as intended, which is pretty swaggy. I'm gonna throw, okay, this is gonna be weird. I'm gonna throw 3 diamond pickaxes right here. Okay, I give myself the Totem of Keeping. Personally, I'm just glad you have a friend. What's that supposed to mean? Unchecked? What's that supposed to mean? What? What? That's nuts. That is insane. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that this was not going to replace the pickaxes. Okay? That was my goal right now. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to replace the pickaxes. That is so very cash money. Totem of Keeping works. Does it? Does it works? Does it works? We're gonna find out right now. It works. It works, baby. Let's go. How am I deleting the dropped items? With the kill command? Well, not always the kill command. Mostly the kill command. But I'm also reducing the count of the items first. I reduce that first. I reduce the count first, and then if it's gonna be 0 or less, then I just kill it. Otherwise, I just reduce the count in the saved inventory. So I'm already handling that. I'm handling that separately. Oh, don't even gotta worry about that. Although, something I didn't consider, let's say I have 3 of these totems, because I did make them stackable. I should make them unstackable. But something I did not consider is that all of those totems now get deleted. So I need to make the Totem of Keeping unstackable. Is that under loot table? Max stack size 1. So now I shouldn't have that problem, right? Okay, cool. So now they're not stackable. I don't have to worry about that. What if I'm holding 2? What happens if the stackable items stack after being dropped but before you delete the item? Stack after being dropped. Well, this all happens within 1 tick, right? So it goes through, it steps through all of the items in storage, all in 1 tick, to delete the items. So I reckon it'll be okay. I mean, we could, yeah, we can test it. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There should be 12 here. There's a way to, like, how do you make it so you can't pick up an item for like a temporary amount of time? Pickup delay. Oh, whoops. Okay, that seemed to still work. Cool. Oh, Oh, because those items still got thrown out of my inventory. Because it kills the items, but it doesn't determine which ones actually get killed. It is what it is. I don't care to fix it. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. We have 18 in our inventory. 18 in our inventory. And we threw 3 to the ground here. It doubled it. It doubled it. It doubled what was in my inventory. So, like, I had 18. I threw 3 down. I ran the command. Now we're at 36. So if I do it again, so give myself the totem of keeping, right? and we'll do like a really high number. I have 33. I should have 66 now, if I'm correct about it doubling. Yeah. 66. Okay. Why? Thank you for the hydrate, CDP Sings. Your filter for item entities checks the item count. Wait, what? Mm-mm. For the filter? My check? Wait, what check? Are you talking about these checks? Neither of these are checking for items with a count. I'm confused. So how it's working is if there is an item that matches the ID, we're going to keep going. We're going to set compare 1 to the item on the ground, its count, and then compare 2 to whatever the count is for however many I'm deleting. Well, from this specific stack. If there are less in the one on the ground, then we're deleting the physical one. I mean, we could just run a quick little... Oh. I see what the issue is. Okay, this will just run item compare again. So then for step for this one, compare with components. Oh, wait, whoa. Actually, what the heck? Okay. So delete physical will need also with components and without components, it seems. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. This is so complicated. And I wouldn't have to do this if Minecraft let us do individualized game rules. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna close others to the right. Okay, we're gonna do this. I need to zoom out so I could actually read everything. I know this is gonna make it so you guys can't read it, but I need to actually be able to read this stuff. And these lines get stupid long. Okay. If it doesn't have components, we're going to run item compare. Okay? And then delete physical item, which will also call item compare again. Okay, so it loops through. You don't know if without components. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Cubit? Cubit, what do you mean? Nan Smash, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I think checks passes for items with components too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. Oh, that's so frustrating. They make this insanely difficult, and it seems like it's for no reason. No reason. Delete physical item. Could I do, like... I think it is going to be a problem. Could I do something like... components? No, I would have to do, like... There's so many branches to this code, like so many like branching paths that it can go down. All right, let's start off with the first one. If there are no components, we need to check for an item that does not have components. So execute as at an no. Unless why do you need a separate function for no components again? Because if let's go to the function that's calling with the components. If I have this in there, I'll zoom in. If I have this in there, and I am passing in just an empty table or an empty compound, it's going to register it as having that data. Not all items. We're in ads. Of course we're in ads. Whatever, man. It is stupid. This is stupid. Stupid. It's fine. It's okay. We're having a great time. We're having a great time here. Cubit, let me know when we're back. Let me know when we're back, Cubit. We're back. Okay, the ads have been appearing at the least convenient moments. They absolutely have. Okay. So if I have this in here to compare to make sure, hey, the item we're deleting has this component and the item does not have components, then this data doesn't exist on the item. Which means it's not going to find that item. Even if I pass in an empty table like this, it's not going to work. So I need to check two different branches. One if it does have components, one if it doesn't have components. Another problem? What's your other problem? Tell me. Tell me the thing. Also, I gotta go in like a few minutes. Just so you know. Which means we're gonna have to do this again, probably on Thursday. Probably on Turds Day. Hey, I redeemed it too. That was funny. That was funny, Disaster Kitty. I was just about to press that button. If one item has a component A and another has a component A and a component B, then both items will pass the check for the first I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. We're going to have to come back to this. I might put a halt on the Totem of Keeping because this is holding us up quite dramatically. Cubit, if you could find a way to make this work, just 100% of the time, no issues. No issues. You can for sure do that. Do you want me to send it to you? I'll send it to you. I'll send you the whole data pack. Eventually, I'm going to release this data pack as like a big old thing, a big old project. But today is not that day. And then I think I'm going to move on to working on the next totem. We have it mostly working. There's bugs, sure, but it's mostly working. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. What are the odds that you're going to die in the spot that you have items that you're not picking up? What are the odds? What are the odds? Anyway, I love you guys. It's been a lot of fun. We're probably going to continue this on Thursday. I'll send Cubit the data pack, and if he is able to take a look and figures it out before stream, then that's great. If not, you know, it's no biggie. We'll work on something else. We got other totems to do. I want to make an exploding totem, one that goes kaboom when you throw it. But it's been fun, guys. You guys are wonderful. New Suffer Together episode released on Sunday. Go check that out. And then episode 5 will hopefully be releasing Sunday. I don't have a lot of time to edit this week, so we'll see. We'll see if I'm able to get it out. I don't know. Thank you for the stream effect. But I will catch you guys later. You guys have a great rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it may be. And yeah, love you. Bye. Not nice.